Yes, true love exists. Let me explain. Hear me out. Imagine, out of 8 billion people in the world, you saw this one human being and chose them. If that's not true love, I don't know what is. There's a love that you get from your parents inherently because they gave birth to you. There's a love that you get from your siblings because they have to keep up with you. But there's a love of someone who was simply a stranger. And then one day, they decided that, yeah, I am going to love you. If that is not true love, I don't know what is. Now, I'm saying this as a love poet. I get a lot of questions. Minor, do you believe in true love? And I get that. To some extent, I can see the psychology of this person asking this. They probably have gone through things that sort of tell them, does this thing really exist? And that's how I try to think about it. Like, what is making this person, or what is driving this person to ask this question or doubt the existence of true love, when once upon a time, the fact that they're even questioning it means that once upon a time, or a part of them still believes that true love exists. I've started with the analogy of choosing someone, a stranger, because love is just that. It is choosing someone out of everyone in this world. Now, there are two things there's something I want to clarify. When people talk about true love, there's the idea of soulmates and the one. And I want to explain that from a perspective that I understand. I don't know. I do and I don't believe in the one. I don't believe in the one in the sense that there is someone that is made for you out there that if they're no longer there, then you can't find love. You get what I mean? Like, there's one person specifically for you, such that if this person is non-existent, then you will never experience love. I don't believe in the one in that sense. I believe in the one in the sense of you choosing that one. Therefore, as long as you have the same traumas, you will attract the same problems in every relationship that you chase. And constantly, it will battle with your ideal need of a certain kind of relationship. True love exists because you get to choose who you want to be with. I guarantee you could go to Tanzania and find the one. You can go to Uganda and find the one. You could travel to Europe and still find the one. But you get to choose. Like, what a privilege that you get to choose someone and be with them. And remember, a lot of times you attract who you are, so you have to work on yourself to be able to choose the right one. Loving someone is a continuous journey of learning about this person and choosing to appreciate them for who they are. I heard this, I am yet to experience it, but in a relationship, you get to experience so many versions of someone that every single time they're changing, you feel like you're loving a different person. And that just emphasizes on the idea of choosing to love someone. True love exists because happy relationships are those where both partners are competing to outlove each other and putting selfish needs aside to sort of be there for one another. Like, I'm working hard on myself, you're working hard on yourself, and we are coming together to make magic. That's when true love exists. It's not when you are giving your all and someone else is not giving their all. It's when both parties are pushing with similar pressure to make sure that whatever you're trying to build is working. When both of you are competing to outlove each other, that's when true love genuinely exists. And it's, to be honest, true love is less about options. It's not about knowing at the back of your mind that, if this doesn't work, there's a plan B. It's about realizing that the water is green where you water it. That's where true love is. You nurture something, it grows, and it becomes what you want it to be. So always think about it, that sometime that on a random day, this stranger decided that it was you. On a random day, you decided that it would be this stranger that you will love for the rest of your life. And I guarantee you that if you spend 24 hours in someone's shoes, I guarantee you, you will love them. Because it's easier to always be in a relationship and look at what the other person is not doing for you. But very rare do we ask, why is this person acting the way they are? What do they need out of this relationship? How am I a part of that? And I had this once, especially for guys. The success of your relationship is a reflection of your leadership. And a lot of times it's easier for a guy to sort of settle once they have bagged a girl. Like, I've been chasing you, and then I get you and I'm done. The success of that relationship is a direct reflection of your leadership. Your woman is always going to reflect what you're giving. So it's one of those where you love and receive that love. You only receive what you give. And I know it sounds transactional, but it's just human nature. You don't just sit down and wait to be pampered and you're giving nothing. So I challenge you, if you're looking for true love, how much of that are you willing to give? How much of your love is truthful in the first place before you get true love? And remember, this is not someone you're forced to love. This is not the person meant for you. This is someone you are choosing out of free will, knowing that you could attract as many people as you can, but you are choosing to commit and build something with this person. So if someone asks me, does true love exist? I tell them yes. Because what a privilege it is to choose someone, a stranger, and love them for the rest of your life. If this makes sense to you in any way, I would love to hear from you. There's a comment section on Spotify, right here on Spotify, or on YouTube, or wherever you're listening this to, Apple Podcast as well. Please tell me more. Also remember to rate the podcast so that it can grow and reach more people like you. There's so much poetry on here that I share, but when I want to share more context to what I write about, this is also the place. Thank you so much. See you next time.